Hello everybody. Today we are at Lake Keowee. And if you're thinking about buying a second home possibly on Lake Keowee, or if you're thinking about selling your existing home and moving full-time to the lake, this video is going to tell you everything that you need to know about Lake Keowee before you make that purchase. Let's do it. And as always, my name is Sawyer. I'm a local realtor here in the upstate of South Carolina, serving Lake Keowee, Lake Hartwell, and Greenville. If you're thinking about moving to this area, or if you're simply just wanting to know more information about the area, we hope that this YouTube channel is your #1 resource for all things that you need to know about the upstate. And we hope that the YouTube channel is as entertaining as it is informative. And if you actually do think about moving here, then we would love to be the realtor that you choose to work with. So a little bit of overview of Lake Keowee. Lake Keowee was built, it is man-made. It was built in the 1970s by Duke Energy for public recreation and of course to generate electricity for the residents in the area. It's been known that Lake Keowee's water is so clean that you can actually drink it. But of course, don't take it from a realtor. Do your own research, call DHEC, and make sure that is the case. Lake Keowee is the 6th largest lake in South Carolina at about 19,000 acres of water. And then there's about 300 miles of shoreline here on Lake Keowee as well. So if you're just a weekender coming out to enjoy Lake Keowee, there's 10 public access points for you to put your watercraft into the lake. Or if you've just built a house and you need to get your boat on the water to throw it up at your dock, those 10 access points you can also use. Depending on where you are on the lake, the closest town for the bottom half of the lake is going to be Seneca, and for the top half it's going to be Pickens. So Seneca and Pickens, both really cute small towns that are going to service your daily needs like grocery stores, possibly doctor's offices if you're in need of those services as well. So as always, we got to figure out where we are, right? So Lake Keowee is in the northwestern corner of South Carolina in the mountain region. Lake Keowee is technically a mountain lake, right, with mountain views on the northern side. If we're coming from downtown Greenville, we're about 50 minutes to an hour to get to Lake Keowee. And like I just said, your closest towns are going to be Seneca, about 5 to 10 minutes away if you're on the lower half. And then if you're on the top half, Pickens is going to be about 15, 20 minutes away. So from Clemson and Clemson University, we're really not that far either. So Lake Keowee sits just above Clemson, about 10 minutes away from the southern side of the lake. So if you've done any research about Lake Keowee already, you know how beautiful of a lake it is. So some of the reasons that you definitely should look at Lake Keowee, #1 is it's one of the prettiest lakes in South Carolina and probably the Southeast. It's been named in tons of publications about one of the best places to retire, one of the most scenic lakes in the entire country. So on the northern rim of the lake, you have expansive Blue Ridge Mountain views. So your eyes will never be unimpressed when you're on Lake Keowee. Another couple of reasons why you should consider Lake Keowee. 1, like I said, it's one of the cleanest lakes you'll find. As I previously mentioned, you technically can drink the water, is what I've heard. Don't take it from me. Another reason, the beautiful real estate on the lake. You know, to get lakefront property, it's going to start about $800,000, quickly jump up into the low $1 million price range, and then all the way up to $8 million is what you'll find some houses sell for here on Lake Keowee. So what people rave about Lake Keowee is how secluded it feels. So when you're on the water, you're not close to any big city. Where it is, you feel like You're kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is really nice. The nearest town is Seneca and Pickens, and those are small towns. They're not these big metros. Only 7 roads cross over Lake Keowee. So when you're on the water, you feel like you're at the lake and you're not in this big metro center. So you're probably wondering what the real estate's like here. Well, as is true in pretty much every facet of life, you get what you pay for. And that's no exception with Lake Keowee. There is quite a cost barrier to get lakefront on Lake Keowee. Now you can get a little townhouse or a condo for a few $100,000 here and have a community boat ramp and a community dock. But if you want a single family home on the lake, you're gonna run at the low end about $800,000, and that is gonna quickly escalate up into the low millions, all the way up to $5 to $8 million, depending on the type of home that you and possibly your family are looking for. Now, on the southern part of the lake, it's a little bit less exclusive, right? You're a little bit closer to amenities like Clemson, Seneca, the interstate. So not that prices are necessarily lower on the southern end, but once you start getting up onto the northern rim of the lake and that top half of the lake, communities become a little bit more exclusive. The views are a little bit better, right? And you start to see more frequently home prices thrive around, you know, that 1 million mark all the way up to $5, $6, $7, $8 million. So if you end up buying a home on the lower half of the lake, like I said, you're going to be closer to the interstate. You're going to be closer to Seneca. You're going to be closer to Clemson. You're going to be more convenient to more things. But if you want a little bit more privacy, a little bit more exclusivity, if views are important to you, then maybe looking on the northern part of the lake would be good for you and your family. So if all this sounds pretty interesting to you, I'd love to send you an exclusive list of homes that are currently available for sale on Lake Keowee. So please email me at my email below and text me or call me at my cell phone number below, and I'd be happy to provide that exclusive list of homes just for you. If you found this information helpful, and if you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, leave us a comment in the comment section. We would love to meet you there and meet you here very soon and talk about helping you purchase a home here on Lake Keowee. And if you're thinking about seriously purchasing a home here on Lake Keowee and anywhere in the upstate of South Carolina, including Greenville and its surrounding towns, please reach out to me. I would love to be the realtor that you choose to work with. Thanks so much.